Guoxiang area is located in the Yangtze River Delta region, which is the greenest and productive region in the past. However, from 1990s till now, it has been through fast urbanization. Therefore, it is urgent to know, after vanish of green space, what is left in the delta and how the remaining pieces of green space can be used. Guoxiang area as a case study, it is located in the southeast of Suzhou. The landscape of Suzhou has been through fast transformation. The farmland area has been decreasing from 600,000 hectares to about 100,000 hectares, while the green ratio of built-up area has been increasing to about 42% because there are more urban parks. If we compare green space in Guoxiang area and Suzhou, it is limited and fragmented. The Guoxiang area located in Wuzhong district, it is around 7 kilometers away to downtown area, also along the Grand Canal and in the one of 4 planned ecological zones in Suzhou. If we look into detail, the site is separated by 2 highways. There are factories, local food markets, high-rise residentials, food port, and furniture marts. The surrounding of Guoxiang area seems very green because it is in between the 2 big green parks, which are Baodaiqiao Park and Xi'An Lake Park. However, the green space on site seems limited. So, what happened to this original green space? In the past, it is a typical water town structure consists of 3 old villages along the river. The rest of spaces are filled by fertile farmland. With the effect of open-door policy in 1980s, first generation of factories moved in the central area. Then, in 1993, the food market was moved in and regenerated the port. In 2000, the first generation of relocated community was built. Then, second generation of factories and relocated community were moved in later. In the end, farmland have gone. If we look into detailed sites, green space can be categorized into 6 using conditions. First is the large amount of abandoned green space on site, which has been used for wastes, hang-on clothes. The second type is a self-initiated green farmland between buildings or in front of abandoned buildings. They are planted by local residents for self-consumption and selling in the local markets. The third type is poor and limited green space along the river, which are gradually damaged by migrants. The first type is large and linear green space, which served as a buffer zone for highway. One local family is raising chickens in the buffer zone, and one migrant is beekeeping there. The fifth type of green space is neighborhood park in the center of a relocated community. However, all green plants are gated by fence. The last type is green space in the factories, which are quite a lot but gated. The first problem is poor accessibility. The reason is in terms of residents there. Designed green parks such as Baodaiqiao Park are too far away. The dense morphology made the only neighborhood park has poor permeability. The close abandoned green space are occupied by construction wastes with poor environment. For foreigner, they seem to have more available space, but they are separated and have conflicts with people. The second problem is limited use of frequency. We interviewed residents and asked them which green space they use. First is the elderly local residents.
那你平常住在这个凹里面，T2的时候，在这个市区中心这块内聚场的地方里噻。
不在那个地点，人家是在地域。
Therefore, the frequency map for the elderly can be shown. It starts from her home. She will spend most of time in front of neighborhood farmland, which is shown in dark green point. Sometimes she will go to neighborhood park. The second interviewer is a migrant.
然后我们也没有事，在那边打工就是做这个，中间那边嘛。
The To summary, he often go to neighborhood park in the night. At the weekend, he will go to Xi'An Lake Park. The third one is a migrant family with kids.
我们去那里就是应该是
一般知道那个南市场的人，
那个小
他也去，他也去。
Therefore, the migrant family always goes to neighborhood park for the facility. But sometimes they were using the abandoned green space. The third problem is the noise. We record the noise level of the main streets. You can see there are national maximum standards for noise in different conditions, and main road in our site has beyond this standard. Especially in two highways. In the first highway, it just finished construction. You can hear loud noise because it has no trees and buffer zone. Instead, another Changtai highway, the noise under it is high, but 6 meters away, the noise has a huge decrease because of the buffer zone. So, in terms of these challenges, what government wants for the future? First, the government is going to demolish all factories and buildings and build new high-rise communities. In terms of the green, government will keep the huge buffer zone and only build a central park in the old village site. But does it really solve the problem here? We need to respect local knowledge.
觉得还好吧，我们外地人没什么的。
蛮好的呀，做自己种地啊，这样花费更好。
觉着一样种地也是蛮好，就是在市里头没地种啊，侪是不到没日子做，所以侪种地。
见缝插针呀，有一点地就种。
我不想，还不想要。
那
我这年纪大了，
啊，就是您是种
哎，我
不够的。
不种了，
啊，
哎，我也不要种了，有地了我不要种了。
绿化，就是多一点那种小公园呀，那你就看起来整齐。
那要是改造这个绿地呀，它必须它有这个人工嘛，你肯定有，那也一样嘛，可以。
也可以是吧？
可以的。
好的好的。
那有这样的地方，我们去那培植种植都省好多地方。
So in summary, let's discuss the potential of this site that we proposed. In order to connect the two end green parks, we can first greening the river, then extend them into the community for people to access the water. Then regenerated small green parks inside the community for people have exercise. Then connected them by linear green farmlands in the neighborhood for communication, education, or more.